Adeshola Omotola. And like I promised you guys that I would interview different entrepreneurs. I know I brought one that is not an entrepreneur, but then it's also an upcoming, so I wanted to also interview him, which was World PBFL yesterday. And today I am here in Dan and Den Superstores with the one and only manager, director, CEO, all in one.
Okay.
All in one. So I will be asking him some questions about business to help other people that are coming up for this kind of ideas. So get your bio and try to jot things down. So good morning, sir.
Good morning, Adeshola.
How is your day going?
Well, it's a new day and we just started. Hopefully, by God's grace, it's successful.
Amen. And hope business is booming. Everything is going fine.
Business is booming in as much as you can put more than 100% into it.
Yeah, 100%. More than 100%. Okay, so if you don't mind, I'll be asking you just a few questions, and I want you to please tell my fans, about your business ideas. Okay, so my first question will be, everyone always says that before going into a business, you need to have a capital, you need to save up and all of that. So how would you know how much capital you need to get to start up a particular business?
Yeah, like you said, everyone always say you need to have capital and idea of what you want to do. But the most important thing is you need to do what you love first. It's like a footballer playing football, that is what they love, so they will enjoy doing it. So coming back into the business, you don't have to have a huge capital to start a business. You have to start low, and when you start low, when the income start coming in, you can save up and be who you want to be. You can start working for somebody, getting a salary every month, and from the salary, you can be buying your own stuff bit by bit. Let's use Heineken for example. If you're getting paid 50,000 and you can save up 20,000 or 10,000 from your salary, you can be buying 4, 5, 6, 7 crates, and you can be selling it at the same time while you are still getting paid under somebody else. So starting a business is something that you have to love doing. Then you can be saving up with. It's different from getting a loan from the bank, or you have somebody to emboss you to make the business a huge one. But if you want to start from scratch, you have to start bit by bit, little by little.
Yeah, so we all get it now. First of all, do what you love. You don't need to have a huge amount of money before you say, oh, okay, I want to start. Start from somewhere, little by little, baby steps, then you will get there.
Definitely.
So moving on, our second question is, how do you cover losses, shortage, like broken bottles, car brakes, and all of that?
When you're starting a business, like my business that I'm doing now, you have to have a lot of other clients involved. You have to have an accountant, you have to have a manager, you have to have a storekeeper, you have to have we call them a bottle boy, people that goes out and buy. So going to the losses come with the profits. So like you want to buy petrol inside your van or your car, it's gonna come from the profit you're making from the business. So if you are talking about other losses like a broken bottles and things like that, all these things have to be factored in. You have to have a record of it. So at the end of the month, your accountant will come in, see what have been lost, and merge it together with what the profit of the company is for that month. So you will know, for example, let's say in a month you did not have any losses and your profit is 100,000, and in another month you have some losses. Instead of you getting 100,000, you probably get 70,000 or 55,000, something like that.
Okay, so we have heard how to manage losses. You need to have different people in different departments to help you manage everything, because one person can do all the job. So have different people to help you manage it. Okay, moving on. Are there any disadvantages in this line of work?
In every line of work, there is always advantage and disadvantage. But mainly in Africa, especially Nigeria, there are so many disadvantages that we encounter on a daily basis. Imagine, for instance, you park 4 or 5 truck that is meant to go out. Sometimes they might not even sell anything. They will have police issue, last one issue, VRO issue, council issue, and at the end of the day, you end up going to the yard where sometimes they will tow the vehicle to their yard. You have to pay, you have to speak to them, you haven't even sell anything today, please, what can you do? But the advantage of the business is, when the business is moving well and you have enough connection, you know Nigerians, they love to party a lot.
Yeah.
As long as you are in that business and you can connect with the right people, the sky is the beginning for this kind of a business.
So, no people.
You have to know a lot of people when it comes to this kind of work.
Yeah.
Because people will not even know what your profit is. In as much as they are seeing huge amount of crates, huge amount of stock in your warehouse, they will think, okay, you're making billions of naira. You have to now break it down for them and let them know this is what you're going through, this is what you have to pay every month. The way we do things here is the way they do abroad as well. You have to pay your tax, you have to pay liquor license, you have to pay your staff. So all these things you have to factor it in as well. But in a way, it's a good advantage if the system is allowing us to do the work properly. Because sometimes you might not even have any issue with the police and they will stop you.
So you have heard. In summary, please just know plenty people. Many people.
You have to know a lot of people.
For someone in this kind of line, you need that kind of connection. Okay, so I just want to chip in something. Well, I heard you have another business in the UK, something like this. So how can you say, okay, this is the difference between the one over there and the one here, like the advantage? What I like, it's much better.
I've started UK business since 1998, and to God be the glory, it's actually the bat that gave back to the one in Africa, in Nigeria, that we started about 3 years ago. When it's way vast different from each other. Reason being is you might be selling the same thing or doing the same line of business over there and here in Africa. But in UK, as long as you pay for everything that you're meant to pay for, nobody will disturb you doing your business. Nobody whatsoever. And to talk about human resources, that is the difficult part of any business. Human being in Africa, with the way things are going, is so difficult. You have to look for a very God-fearing person that you can work with in Africa here. If you don't have that kind of a person, first of all, your business is in a problem. But over there, people just want to do their part, get their pay and leave. So, for example, if I pay for a road tax means you should be able to drive on the street. You pay for your road tax, you pay for your insurance. Nobody will stop you. You have a driver license. Nobody will stop you from doing your business, in as much as you comply with everything. But here in Africa, regardless of you having those stuff, which you have to. I have my insurance, I have building insurance, I have content insurance, but you still have to have some issues with people. They don't have a specific amount, or how do I put it? Let's say you're meant to pay 50,000 naira a month. Then I come tomorrow and tell you it's not 50,000 naira again, it's 70,000. So they don't have a specific amount to what you're meant to level that you're meant to pay in Africa. So moving forward, the business in the United Kingdom is way different from Africa.
Okay, so if you want to have a business, just go to UK. Just go to UK. Okay, so moving on. What methods do you use in maintaining your clients?
There's a lot of methods that we use. We use face-to-face. We use promotions. we use a lot of like sometimes we say buy one get one free. So when they buy a crate of Heineken, we might give them 2 bottles free. So they will calculate it as when they buy 4 or 5 crates, they end up getting a full crate. So that's one method. The second method is buy now, pay later. If you know the customer, you know their establishment, you can give them goods on credit. So when you give them good on credit, they will pay you back. You have a bookkeeping. This is the amount, so, somebody have to pay back. So these are the methods that belong most of them to your business, and you are able to go and deliver to them. That is the cogent part of it. If you can deliver to a customer, they rather buy from you than them going outside to go and use their own vehicle or rent a vehicle to go and buy it. And the third thing, another thing that makes the customer happy more that you gain from them is to be able to talk to them. Apart from customer buying from you, they want to have interaction with you. They want to be able to talk to you, tell you. Sometimes the customer will come, instead of them to buy their goods, they'll be telling you their own personal issue.
Yeah.
But if you have a listening ear and you listen to them, they will come back again.
So what if it's like you have like other competitors? Do you use the same method?
Most of the method we use for our clients to gain them is the same method we use with other competitors. Even some of the competitors will come to my store, they say, oh, you're a distributor, you want to buy from you. Some people want to buy your goods outright so that they can sell it.
Yeah.
So because I know I'm a distributor, I don't sell everything to them because I have to attend to every customer.
Yeah.
Whether you're buying wholesale or you're buying in small quantity, I have to attend to them so that I'll be in business as well.
Yeah. You gain the logic. That's it. Okay, so do you have any special skills in teaching your employees?
When it comes to employees, there's a lot of skills. We have an establishment that shows them or teach them how to deal with customer relationship. That is very important. Like I said, human resources is a problem of business in Africa. Customer relationship. What does not belong to you, you do not take it. Like most of the drivers we have, before they move out, they need to check their vehicle. And another thing is, we have something they call HMO or MMO. It's a process whereby we take few money out of the staff salary to pay for an hospital bill whenever their loved ones, family or the staff themselves are healed. So we take the money out, we pay it to a company, then the company will pay to the hospital whenever they are sick.
So, as we have heard, when in a business, you have to train your employees customer relation. They need to know how to approach customers, they need to know how to speak to customers, whatever way the customer is. And they need to be taught that do not take what does not belong to you, because you are going to get paid, so you do not need to take what does not belong to you. Okay, so our last but not the least question, what would you advise, or what kind of advice would you give to someone that wants to venture into this kind of business?
2019, I did exactly the same thing you are doing with me now with somebody in the United Kingdom. If you want to venture into a business like this or any business, you have to put in more than 100%. You can't say you're going to a 9-to-5 job, they have to pay me. There's a saying in Yoruba that says Ogata Ogata, but when you have your own business, you have to put in effort day and night. There's no time for you to say, oh, I'm sleeping now, I can't do the job. If they call you, you get up, you started doing calculation and things like that. You don't have to have a huge amount of money to start a business. Start low, do what you love, and more effort you put into that business, believe me, it will grow And if you believe in God Almighty, you pray a lot, you fast, you will definitely grow. This is the way we started 1998 in the United Kingdom, and from there it started growing. Likewise in Africa here, I'm still growing. I still need lots of money to put stock in my warehouse, because they ask for different kind of stuff and you have to have it. So when you are dedicated, you're determined, and you're a prayer warrior, believe me, you get to where you're going.
Okay, so that will be all for now. We have heard everything. Do what you love. Don't feel weak. Don't feel tired. Yes, it might not be going smoothly as you want it from the beginning, but if you keep pushing, if you keep pressing, then you would get to where you did not even think that you would be in like a few weeks before. So do what you love. Pray, fast, put more than 100% in your job, so at the end of the day you'll feel relaxed that yes, I have gotten to where I need to be. So that will be all today from our one and only Dan and Den Stores. You can go to his Instagram. You want to talk to him, you want to have a one-on-one talk, you want to ask about business ideas, you can go to his Instagram, Dan and Den Superstores, and ask questions. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
It is your one and only girl, Adeshola Omotula. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Amen, sir. Thank you very much.